appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment, share. Thank you. It means a lot. Now, what I'm talking about today is work-life balance for people who have families, for entrepreneurs that have families. And as entrepreneurial men, it's important for us to balance family and work because our family, now, for me specifically, I don't have children, I don't have a wife, but I do have parents and siblings, and they need my help. So I have to be there, but I also have to balance things outside of just like life in general, just work and getting to it, business. So, okay, cool. I'm not the only person that has to do this. It's required for all of us to do this, all of us that have family who depend on us and who rely on us for whatever it is that we offer, that we provide, that we can help with. So we have to use our time wisely, and we have to communicate. If you don't communicate with your family, if you don't set an agenda, then things can just be a little bit chaotic. You're misunderstood, and all of a sudden now things aren't smooth. You have trouble with your family. People are arguing. People are confused, and trust is lost because you can't keep your word. It's important for you to communicate, keep your word, and set an agenda, set boundaries for your family, for your business, because your family deserves you. They deserve the time that you have and what you have to offer for them. It's just your love, just your presence. Sometimes we can't be there. Sometimes we have to dedicate more time to work. But you being intentional about the time that you spend with your family and the time that you spend on your business is very important. There lies the balance. But if you can't balance that, your business or your family is going to take a toll. Something's got to give. And I truly believe that you can find a way to balance the two, and something doesn't have to give. Like maybe certain times where it's like you can't spend time with your family on this weekend, or you really wanted to put in more time towards your business, but you had to attend this event. That happens. Like life happens. Sometimes we can't really balance out certain things when things hit the fan and it's not really under our control. But most of the time it's under your control. Like we have the ability to be there for our business. We have the ability to be there for our family. If you have children who have like a soccer game coming up this weekend, but you also want to meet with a client that morning, it's like, okay, you have to be intentional about how you go about things. You have to let your client know there's a certain amount of time that we could be on this meeting, or you want to meet at a certain time. You can speak to them before you go to the game, after you come back from the game, and then you focus on the game. You're not like just worried about the client and then you're like, yeah, like let's get to the game. Or you don't really have that much you don't have that type of energy and focus on your child because you're thinking so much about the client, like the meeting that's coming up. You have to put your mind where the event is, where you are. Be at where your feet are. Like, I know you've heard that saying before. So you're not thinking about the client. You're not thinking about the business. You're focused on one thing at a time. There's no need to multitask, even just in your head. Be where your feet are. Be present in the moment. When you're present in the moment, when you're with your kids, it's because you can focus on your kids. You got everything done as it pertains to work, and that's good. But now you're worrying about business. As much as you love your family, it sucks to say, but they have to take a step back. They're not really the most important thing right now. Right now, your business is the most important thing because you're being intentional about what it is that is important to you, what you decide to focus on. When you're intentional about what you decide to focus on, you're allowing yourself to just have a clear state of mind, a clear state of thinking. You're not distracted. You're not multitasking and thinking about this, that, and the third because you checked the boxes. You've done the objectives. You've gotten things in order. You're organized. You're precise. You have to be organized. You have to be precise about your objectives, your tasks throughout your day. If you want to make time for family, make time for family. Focus on family when you're focusing on family. When it's time to focus on work, you're not thinking about family. As much as it's like difficult to say for some people to accept, it's like family has to take a back seat right now because I'm worrying about work. And you have to just understand, like, it's for a greater cause. It's not so much about you just trying to focus on you because it's not about you. If you're thinking about family, then it's not about you. Until it is. Until it's about the business, then it's about the business. But after that, it's not about you. You have to understand, like, okay, based on what's going on right now, I got to focus on this, I got to focus on them, and you balance that out. You balance that out mentally, and you're able to do that as well physically, intentionally, by just setting a standard for yourself, being open, communicating. You have to communicate. Your family doesn't know like business, so as much as you want to explain to them, they still might not get it. But communicate enough to where they can understand and they respect that you're not always going to be there. You're not always going to have the opportunity to make time. But when you do have the opportunity to make time, then your attention is undivided. But there's still an effort. You still have to make an effort for them because that's something that you want to balance. That's something you need to balance because your family deserves your time and your presence. Maybe not all the time, but eventually, at some point, they need to see you. They want you to be there. So you have to balance that out. It's an issue for some people because they're not intentional. They're not thinking about the risks. Like think about the risks if you don't give your family, excuse me, the time of day when you said you were going to. They don't trust you. They look for a new role model. You don't want your kids looking for a different role model. You want to be the role model. You want to be somebody they look up to. But if they can't trust you, if they can't communicate with you, if you're not honest with them, if you're not open with them, if you're not like there for them when you say you're going to be, that relationship is declining. You don't want that. Yeah, your business is growing, it's elevating, but didn't you want to make time for your family in the beginning? Even though you knew it was going to be difficult to do, you said that you promised that you were going to be able to do it, you're going to find a way to manage it. But you not doing that, it's hurting the relationship with your children. You don't want that. Like you don't want social media raising your kids. You see how social media is today. The crazy shit that we see all over our news feeds, like it's something new every week. And you not making time for your kids, it's gonna hurt in the long run. It's like, okay, you don't have to be there 50-50, but be a man of your word. Set the agenda, set a standard, communicate. So do that, and you avoid these lingering problems in your family and the relationship with your kids that matters to you. You want that respect. That's how you balance your ability to make time for work and be productive, make time for your family, and have a loving, lasting relationship and bond with your children. That's how I feel. That's how I see it. And I know it can be accomplished. I know there's men out there that's doing this who are entrepreneurs, getting things done. They have faith in God, they have faith in their business, and they have faith that their family is going to always have a strong bond because they're intentional about it. They're serious. That's why I love just helping out people when it comes to work life balance because I know that it's possible and I know it matters to people. I know that the relationship they have with their children, it's serious to them just as much as it is, just as serious as it is for them to show up to their business. I know that. I see it all the time. That's why I love doing what I do because I know it's helping the world out and I like to help people out when it comes to this. This is what I'm good at. This is what I love to do. And that's what I have to say today. So if you can relate to this video, share it with somebody, leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Until next time, God bless.